Welcome back, everybody. Bloodlust Knight here with a long returning video of World of Tanks for you today. Here, we're going to showcase you the T110E5 in a very fun particular match that had a surprising outcome at the end. So, I know it's been a while since I've done any video. I've had a lot of things going on recently. Still a lot of changes still going on. Oh, that's a rock. And now with all these new things coming out, with 2.0 being released over a month ago, everyone's now grinding up to get the tier 11s with all the heavy tanks. And it's basically what I'm doing too. I'm trying to get all the tier 11 tanks, which so far I've only gotten one. And that is the tier 11 Hacker, right after the Patton. So the T110E5 goes to the T803, which has a very unique, fun-looking mechanic that I really want to try. So that's the next one I'm going for, especially with the routine of what I'm doing now, where instead of going left to right, doing one match and then moving on, I'm sticking to one tank until I do get it completed, because I have so many ×5 experiences. It's insane how much I have. And surprisingly insane how much I still have without triggering any. So we're here in Glacier. This is about the 10th one I think I've done tonight with this tank. I've done a lot. It's a long process. It's a long grind for any of the tanks to get to tier 11, because it's 325,000 experience needed, and you cannot do any blueprint fragments to reduce it. You have to go all the way. So already, as you can tell, with the 113 Beijing Opera, he got instantly destroyed because he went to the center of the map, which is where you don't go with the heavy tank, so we have no idea what's going on there. Their T110E5 with the IS-7 on the right, they're getting wrecked by my team as they're pushing forward. As you see, here's the T110E5. How you doing? And I got the shot. So I've been working on the T110E5 since it's the next tank going left to right. Getting the ×2 out the way, then after I get the daily ×2, the ×5 will trigger as long as I win. It's essentially the same thing. It's just 5 times experience instead of 2 times. Now with the T110E5, I've always enjoyed the T110E5 when it first came out, when it finally replaced the T30 and the PC, whereas for me starting on console, it was just the T110E5. The T30 was never the tier 10 on console version, because console variant came out a year after PC. But I've always enjoyed the T110E5 as just the fact that it's very fast maneuverable, and I was so used to it's 105 that it has equipped on, because the M103 has the 105 as well. The exact same 105 gun. Now that makes the M103 a bit... It basically makes the T110E5 essentially easier to use because you've used the same gun. But it makes the M103 versatile, because it was also maneuverable at the time. Of course, this was years ago back in the day. Since then, a lot of things have changed, such as more stronger tanks, power creep, M103 is no longer doing much. But the T110E5 has always had a problem with being behind since of the power creep, due to the fact that its gun, with the 105, only averages about 400 to 420 damage. Which is pretty low. They'll still get good heat rounds to actually hit the mouse, which is still a problem with that tank. As I'm trying to take advantage, just being right up in his face, so he has a hard time of even trying to maneuver his turret to not get pinned so easily. If he tries to maneuver for me, he'll get shot by my team in the corner, which is not doing too well right now. One left, the T110E5's remaining, having to deal with the T57, which he's not having a great time. Can over to behind the mouse, and then the other thing I'm being cautious is that even with the changes and all the additions they added this map earlier this year or last year, there's still snipers positioned in back, and I have no idea if they're there. I see them on the mini-map, but they haven't been spotted in a while. Now back to the E5, it struggled for quite a while just because, yeah, it got power crapped. It heavily got power crapped. Every other tier 10 in it was doing better. The T57 Heavy is still a strong one, which... And there's Stress 103B. What I mentioned about one being in the back, so that's why I was being cautious. There's always someone back there. Yeah, E5 just could not perform what it was doing. You couldn't stay out long enough to utilize your firepower as you had to sit and wait, and that made you get penned because the cupola, the giant cupola on its head, is still way too easy to pen. They still have not buffed it, which was the main problem with the tank. All they had to do was buff the cupola. Instead, they chose a different route. They improved its gun handling. And I was like, Yes, as you see, 257 Heavy, I have no control of the chat. He is very mad. He's not happy. He's the one behind me. He's not happy that there's a TD over there, and I told him there's a threats fund in the back, and yet he has to go all out, so... It isn't online. There's no control over chat. So yeah, he's just... It's just the NA server. They just get so antsy really easily. Now, with them improving the T110E5's gun handling, it came up with a whole new gameplay strategy for this tank. Its gun handling improved. It's pretty insane, and it's a shame they didn't give it to the 103. They should have also given it to the M103, but they did not. Because with the gun handling improvement with T110E5, you maneuver so well, pop out, can easily hit your target, and then pop right back in before they have a chance of either pinning you in the weak spot, such as the lower plate, or even aiming at your cupola, which is a nice thing. And so the T110E5 started just... They didn't rise the ranks of being the biggest meta tank. There are still others that could beat it, but there was a new strategy for T110E5 to come in to face them. And a lot of us actually enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I love the new gun handling for it. The problem is, this is not the good ideal scenario for it, because I'm ridiculously close to these tanks, but... As you can see, the mouse is pretty much a one-shot. The T57 Heavy is a one-shot, who is not popping out, and that's who I'm waiting on at this point, because I figured if... Because we're proxy spotting, if he sees me shoot, he's going to come out. Knowing that he has an opportune chance to at least fire 2 shots before I can shoot again. That was my face, T57 Heavy. So all I'm doing is I'm waiting for the T57 Heavy. Can openers in front of us, mouse backed off a little bit. And the rest of my team's trying to deal with the rest. The Grill 15's coming up in the middle, which they did take him out. Our DBV and E50. There he goes. Progetto took out the Grill. All they have to do is shoot the Progetto 65. Shoot the Progetto. Shoot at E50. Shoot it! He got it! It doesn't finish him off. Looks like he fired an HE round. They at least got the Progetto. 7 to 8. And there's T57 apologizing the shot, and I just... He doesn't know how I did it. I just said he sneezed. So now I'm trying to see if I can utilize gold runs against a can opener, which I still don't know the exact spot in the upper plate just yet. I don't really face him a whole lot. Since the update, the can opener to me has been a disappointment. Oh, I lost the T57 Heavy. See? He popped out. He popped out. 2v3, they're there. Can opener still is very healthy. And I backed off because at this time, I thought I had as much HP as the Ho-Ri there. I seriously thought I was on the verge of just one shot. I take a shot from the can opener, I move back to a certain position. Okay. Ho-Ri's still sitting there. I'm not leaving. Unfortunately, I lose the Ho-Ri. So now it's just me. I have no one here, no one on top. It's a 1v3 scenario. This is not good. This is not good. Even though I know I could probably take out the mouse at T57 Heavy because they're one shot. So I'm like, okay, all I gotta do is can opener pushes forward, because he's only lost a quarter of his health. It is now 7 to 11. We just lost the Leopard 1. So it's myself, 2 Grill 15s, and another T110E5. They got the 268, and now the can opener's starting to push. Oh no. Have they figured out I'm by myself now? Have they finally decided to push forward? I'm looking to see where I can shoot him. I'm like, okay, I probably could, but he put his barrels up. I don't want to wait, risk the shot just in case. He's getting a little antsy. Come on, give me the shout. No, no. There we go, that's one. And he didn't aim for my cupola. Now they're all coming, and I'm like, uh-oh, I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna at least take 2 of you out. There goes the mouse. Try and not get double tap, which he's only using 1. He didn't pen. Take out the 57 Heavy. Okay, so I'm like, I'm gonna take you 2 out. so that at least my team has something instead of having 3 tanks still alive. Can opener still having a hard time. And thankfully... Hi, Grill! Hi, Grill! Oh... And please ignore the Leopard 1. Definitely ignore the Leopard 1. He is just... yeah. I wonder if I can block his chat out here. Let's see. No, I cannot. The Girl 15 sacrificed himself. It took a big chunk out of the can opener to give me a chance to shoot. Only then did I realize I was at half health. But yeah, that's what the girl said. He had to commit. Said it could have kept his full HP tank alive, but no, it gave him an opportunity. All 3 of them are gone. Went from a 1v3, he came in, did the sacrifice, they're all gone. Yes, we would have loved to still have that grill, because, you know, full health grill 15. AMX missed the AMX, and especially since we still don't know where I don't know where the stress fund went. 268's facing my other T110E5, and my T110E5 became victorious. Alright, there's 2 left. AMX is down to 7 HP. All that's left is the Stressfon 103B. Just need to figure out where they're at, and I'm like, okay, I can sneak up this way if Stressfon's still at the rock. Not spotted, so I don't think he's at the rock anymore. So now just pushing forward, trying to find the 2. The key is to find the Stressfon. I'm still at half health. I have no idea where the Stressfon's at. I have no idea what HP is at. I haven't seen him in a while. We know the AMX is almost gone. But what I want to do in this scenario is I want to try and find the AMX first to get rid of him. Unfortunately, there's a stress fund. Ah, yeah, it even barely lost any HP. So that was unfortunate. Thankfully, he didn't spot me yet. And I'm like, okay, I need to try and figure out where the AMX is at. Try not to engage the stress fund. I need to know where the AMX is at. And unfortunately, because of my giant cupola, he sees me. So I'm like, oh, great, now I have to face him. Try and do what I can. There's the AMX. Okay. AMX is now gone. Good. The reason I was chanting that so much, I did not want to face the Stressfon 103B and then have the AMX just come in after I shoot and then take me out. So now it's just me versus a Stressfon. We're both firing gold at this point, and since they changed the economy of tier 10s, gold has been the go-to everywhere now. Coming up, finishing, and there he goes. Stressfon is now gone. So yes, ignore the chat. Apologies for the chat. I don't know what is wrong with that Leopard. I don't know what happened there. And of course, everyone went after that Grill 15 because he made the sacrifice and took a big chunk out of the can opener, which made me finish him off. Still somehow managed to turn around in a 1v3 scenario, and yet, as you saw earlier, we were losing. It was 7-11, and now here we are with a victory with 3 of us left. So, nice big turn of events in this match, and again, a lot of changes that's been going on, especially not only with game, as well as part of my life, but I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, so far, it's just been grinding the C110E5, and this was actually one of the better matches I've had. And with that, here's the results of the match. Finishing in Glacier, it is only a first class. Still 4,500 damage with 3,200 blocked. It's actually really good. That's really good for T110E5 with that much blocked. I was fortunate that the can opener was not panning me with the gold at the very end. 16,000 experience with the bonus applied to it with the ×5 as well, so that's a lot of experience. Very well done for this tank. Still not even close to getting it done to get the T803. It is insane how much you need. I mean, look how much credits I'm still holding, too. Go over the final results. As you can see, both of us in the T110E5 just came out on top. He did almost 6,000 damage, which was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy insane. And a lot of us actually did really good. This was actually a really good map with a lot of damage spreading around. As you see, 6,000 for T110E5, 4,500 for myself, almost 4,000 for the E50M. He would have had 4,000 if he didn't fire an HE at the end. 3,600 for the CX-63, 2,100 for the Crown Vaughn. He got taken out real quick. The last girl that survived, as you see, over 2,000. Didn't get much shots off. That's about 3 shots with that. The Batchat did 2,500 damage, so it at least had two reloads. There's the Leopard that complained too much. Didn't do much. T57 next to me, who also was swearing because he didn't like the TDs behind him. Well, he couldn't do much. He was facing a mouse and a can opener, which is not a good idea situation for that, being that close. The Hori 3, yeah, right there with me. He basically a shot and a half. Unfortunate. And the unfortunate thing is the Grove 15 that helped me at the very end who made the sacrifices way down here. Yeah, I mean, it's still a lot of base experience for it is, and only 1700 damage, but it's just, yeah. But his sacrifice, as I said, was not in vain, and managed to come out with the win on top. 5 kills, almost high caliber, or not high caliber, top gun. He got the high caliber. It's been a while since I touched this. But yeah, even with all that, and a nice, see, 105, because they changed the economy tier 10 since 11s are out now. So you're going to see a lot of gold spread everywhere, and it is a nice thing because it's making me play my tier 10s a lot more. Not only just for grinding, but also that I can play a bunch of tier 10s and not lose a bunch of credits. So one nice thing about this is on the verge of trying to get Marks of Excellence on it. The patent was close, but RNG turned it around. Because you know how it is with it. But T125, it's not close to a second mark, but it's staying well up there, and I've been doing a lot of great matches with it. So anyways, let me know what you think about this match. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you hate it. And let me know down in the comments what you're doing right now with this new patch. Are you just now getting back in? Did you get your free line up to a tier 10? And if so, which one? And then what are you doing right now? Are you working on the tier 11s like I am? Or just finally changing with all the changes they've done, especially with the maps recently? So let me know down in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I hope to see you next time.